Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Surya Namaskar A, arms along the side. Ekam, inhale, bring your arms to the front and then up, stretch it all the way up. Dve, exhale, fold forward. Trini, inhale, lift the chest up straight back. Chatwari, go into Dandasan and then very slowly, two options, bring the knees down and come down straight or come down straight like a plank, chin up. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So make a nice inverted V. Come on to the tippy toes first, lift the hips up and back and then try and bring your heels down to the floor. Spread your fingers like a starfish, index finger pointing straight. 5 deep Ujjayi breath, victorious breath. Engage the back of your throat muscles. Inhale, bring your feet between the hands, lift the chest up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, come up with a straight back, feet are strong, lift up. Exhale, back to Samasti. Arms along the side. Ekam, inhale, stretch up. Dve, exhale, fold forward. Lower abdomen in and up, roll your thighs in. Trini, lift the chest up, Ardha Uttanasana. Chatwari, first come into the plank pose, Dandasana, make a strong slide, then two options, knees down, or come down straight, chin up. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So in Adho Mukha Svanasana, you have to focus on 3 locks. The first is squeeze your perineal muscles, that is Moola Bandha. Lower abdomen comes in and up, Uddiyana Bandha. Chest comes to the chin, Jalandhara Bandha. Drishti, that is the gazing point, is towards the navel in Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, walk your feet forward. Ardha Uttanasana, lift the chest. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Back to Samasana. One last time, Surya Namaskar A. Ekam, inhale. Dve, exhale. Trini, inhale. Chatwari, exhale. Pancha, inhale. Shat, exhale. Stay there for 5 deep victorious breath, Ujjayi breath. So in Ujjayi breath, you engage the back of your throat muscles and make a gentle snoring sound. Slow, deep, audible inhalation and complete exhalation. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Back to Samastha. Surya Namaskar B. Ekam, bend your knees, lift the chest up, stretch up. Utkat Asana. Dve, exhale, Uttanasana. Trini, lift the chest up, Ardha Uttanasana. Chatwari, make a plank pose. 2 options for modifications what Devraj ji. Bring the knees down, slowly come down, or like Harini ji, come down as a plank. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, bring the right foot between the hands, plant the back foot 45 degrees, square your hips and shoulders forward, stretch up. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, Dandasana, and then slowly come down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, bring the left foot between the hands, square your hips and shoulders forward, stretch your arms, elbows straight, palms together. Sit as down as you can. Exhale, Dandasana. Slowly come down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Squeeze your elbows in. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stay there for 5 deep victorious breaths. Anytime during the practice, if you feel tired, take child's pose and relax there, and then join back when you're ready to do that. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the chest, stretch your arms, palms together, Utkatasana. Back to Samasthiti. One more time, arms along the side. Ekam, bend your knees, Utkatasana. Dve, Uttanasana. Exhale. Treeni, inhale. Chatvari, exhale. Pancha, inhale. Shat, exhale. Sapta, Virabhadrasana on the right side. Inhale. Ashta, exhale. Nava, inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Dasha, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Ekadasha, left side Virabhadrasana 1. Dwadasha, Dandasana, and then into Chaturanga Dandasana. Trayodasha, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Chaturdasha, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stay there for 5 deep victorious breaths. 5, 4, 3. Drishti is towards the navel in this pose. 4 and 5. Panchadasha, inhale. Shodasha, exhale. Saptadasha, Utkadasana. Back to standing poses. We'll do Tita Padangusthasana. Bring your feet as wide as the mat. Inhale. As you exhale, grab your big toes. Make a hook with the thumb, index finger and the middle finger. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, bend your elbows. Bring the head down. Shift the weight to the toes. Keep the knees straight. Bring the elbows in. Shoulder blades away from the ears. Hold it for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, hands on the hips. Inhale, lift the chest up and come back. Samasthiti, feet together. Open to the right side. Spread your feet about 3.5 feet wide. We'll do Trikonasana on the right side first. So externally rotate the right hip. Bring the left toes in for 45 degrees. Inhale, spread the arms. Exhale, go to the right. Protract your right shoulder. Try and reach the right foot or right shin or right thigh. It's important to roll your chest towards the sky. Reach with your left hand. Spread the shoulder blades in the opposite direction. Hold it for 5 counts. 5, 4, deep breathing, Ujjayi breath. Drishti in this is towards the hand that is reaching up towards the sky, or you can gaze straight forward. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come up. Trikonasana on the left side. Externally rotate the left hip. Bring the right toes 45 degrees. Square your hips to the long edge of the mat, and then bring the left hand down to the big toe, to the shin or the thigh. Keep the back nicely stretched. Stretch the shoulders away from each other. 5, 4, pull both the kneecaps up. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come up. Back to Samasthiti. Next is Parshva Konasana. Open to the right side. This time the feet are 4.5 feet wide. Externally rotate the right hip. Left toes come in 45 degrees. Inhale, stretch your arms. Exhale, bend the right knee. Bring the right hand down outside of the foot. Bring the left arm up over the ear. Left bicep to the ear. Drishti is to the left hand. Victorious breath. 5. Roll the left outer margin out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come up, back to Samasthiti. Or we'll do the Parshva Konasana on the left side. And bend the left knee, bring the left hand by the foot, bring the right arm over and above and reach like you're doing with the hands on the sweating. Hold it for 5 counts. 5. Keep reaching with the right arm. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come up and back to Samasthiti. Prasarita Padangusthasana. Bring your feet wide, 4.5 feet. Bring your toes in slightly so that the outer margin of your feet are parallel. Bring your hands onto the waist. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your hands down. If you can, bring them between your feet. If you're more flexible, you can bring your fingertips in line with your heels. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, bring the head down to the floor. Stay there for 5 deep Ujjayi breath. It's okay if your head doesn't touch down to the floor. Keep your palms flat between the feet and try and bring the elbows close to each other. Shift the weight to your toes, and in this the drishti is to the tip of your nose. Hold it for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, hands on the waist. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, back to Samasthiti. Okay, we'll do Vrikshasana. Begin by bringing all the weight onto the left foot. Spread your toes on the left side. Bring the right foot onto the thigh. Hands in Anjali Mudra in front of your chest. For modifications, you can watch Devrajji. If balancing in this position is too hard, you can leave your toes down on the floor or onto the calf muscles and bring your arms along the side. Or you can bring your arms up overhead, palms together. Gaze at something on the floor that does not move. That will help you balance, and hold it for 5 counts. 5, 4, navel towards the spine, engage your core, lift the chest up, send the energy up. 3, 2, and 1. Release, back to Samasthiti. We'll do Vrikshasana on the other side. All your weight onto the right foot, spread your toes. Bring the left foot up onto the thigh, toes facing down. You can bring the hands in front of your chest, along the side or over your head. 5, 4, 3, 2, Ujjayi breath, 1, and then down to Samasthiti. Slowly come down, sit onto your mat in Dandasana. So spread your legs in front of you, toes towards you, heel away. Bring your arms along the hips, lift the chest up, bring the chin towards the chest and gaze at the tip of your nose. Shoulders go back and down. 5, 4, keep the feet flexed, toes active. 3, 2, we'll do Paschimottanasana next. Grab your big toes with your thumb, index finger and the middle finger. You can keep the feet flexed, toes towards you. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, fold forward. Lower abdomen goes in and up, pull the kneecaps up. You should feel a nice stretch in the hamstrings, in the back of your thighs. In this, the drishti is towards the big toes. 5, 4, lead with your chest, stretch forward. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift the chest up, straight arms. Exhale, arms along the side. We'll do the counter pose to this pose. We'll do the tabletop, bring your feet in, bend your knees. Your feet are as wide as the hips, arms go to the back, fingers facing the toes. Keep the feet as wide as the hips. We'll make a tabletop. Engage the shoulders, engage the core. Inhale, tuck your tailbone in and lift your hips up. Release your head back. Keep pressing your feet strong and keep your hands strong. Hold it for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Slowly come down and release and relax. The next pose is a twisting pose. We'll do Marichasana C. So begin by stretching your legs in the front first. Fold your right knee. Bring the right foot as close to the hip as you can, or a little bit outside your hip. Keep one hand width of a distance between the left thigh and the right foot. Keep the left foot active. Okay. Begin by raising the left hand. For modifications, watch Devraj ji. And twist to the right. Inhale, lift the chest up. Look back. Gaze to the side. In this, the drishti is towards the side. Keep the left foot active. Toes towards you. Heel out. Ujjayi breath. Relax your face, relax your jaws and relax your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Release. We'll do the Marichasana C on the other side. Begin by bringing the left foot in. Left foot close to the hip or slightly outside the hip. Right foot is active. Inhale, lift the chest up and twist to the left. Start by protracting your right shoulder. So really stretch the right shoulder. So you can bring the arm around and back. Lift the chest up. Keep the right foot strong. Toes towards you, heel out. Gaze towards the side. 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Release and come back. Bring the feet
Next
together.
is a
Strengthening pose. We'll do Navasana. So a couple of modifications. First, bring the feet in, bend your knees. Bring the toes in as close in. Become compact first. Bring the tip of the toes onto the floor. Knees together. Okay. Start floating the shin parallel to the floor. Keep the knees bent. Stretch your arms along the side. You can stay there, or if you like, you can straighten your legs and gaze at your big toes. Navasana. 5 counts. 5, 4. Drishti is towards the big toes. 3, 2 and 1. Release and relax. Bring your eyes onto the knees and relax. Next is a back bend, Setu Bandhasana. So begin by laying on your back. Bring your feet in close to the hips, little bit wider than the hips. Press your lower back onto the floor. Bring your feet a little wider so they are as wide as the hips at least. Inhale, tuck your tailbone in, lift the hips up. You can grab your ankles or you can press the palms onto the floor. Keep lifting your chest up, hips up. You should feel a nice stretch in the quadriceps in the front of your thigh muscles. Drishti is towards the tip of the nose and nice deep Ujjayi breath. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Slowly come down. We can repeat the Setu Bandhasana one more time. Inhale, lift up. This time try and go a little deeper into the pose. Lift your hips up a little more. Keep pressing your palms and shoulders onto the floor. Keep pressing the big toe down onto the floor. If you can, interlace your hands under your hips and keep the elbows straight. Hold it there for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Slowly bring your hips down. Bring your knees towards each other so you can release the lower back. Bring the knees onto the chest. Roll from side to side. Give your lower back a nice massage. Rock back and forth and sit into with the straight. Do the Paschimottanasana to do the counter stretch for the back bend. So fold forward, grab your big toes and gaze at your big toes. Paschimottanasana, a counter pose to the Setu Bandhasana. Stay there for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Inhale, release. Now we'll do the finishing sequence. Begin by laying down on the floor. Plow pose. Bend your knees onto the chest, or you can keep the legs straight. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your feet overhead. Support your back with your hands. Press your elbows onto the floor. Point your toes. Bring the big toes together. Five. Drishti is at the tip of your nose. 4, 3, 2 and 1. We'll do Sarvangasana. Slowly straighten your legs. Point your toes up and support your back. Bring your elbows in. Keep lifting the hips up. Squeeze your thighs. Pull the kneecaps up. Point your toes up. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Slowly bring the feet down into Halasana and then roll your back slowly onto the floor and come into a counter pose, Matsyasana. Some of us can bring our feet into Padmasana while we are in Sarvangasana and then go into Matsyasana from there. So there's 2 modifications. Devratji is doing Matsyasana with Padmasana. Hariniji will do with straight legs. If you're doing with the straight legs, bring your hands under the hips. Press your elbows, lift the chest up, bring the top of your head onto the floor. Point your toes, big toes together. Gaze is at the third eye, the eyebrow center. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Press your elbows, release your head and relax.